So the idea for this painting wouldn't leave me alone, and I realized it was because the universe was trying to haunt me into bringing this idea to fruition, so I decided to make it. This is part 2 of me working on this painting. In the last part, we worked on actually putting down the base painting, and now we're going to work on refining it so it looks a little bit better. I did a lot of work on this painting during this day, and you're going to see a lot of transformation throughout this piece, specifically on this day, because I made a lot of choices and then regretted those choices and changed them, so you're going to just see a lot of the journey, I'll say. And that, my friend, brings me to my point, which is the creative process is unruly and not always gentle, and sometimes you just really gotta wholly lean into the process because you never know where it's gonna take you, and often you have to trust it. I know that's like a cliche to say, but it's so true. Like, you have to trust the process with your whole entire being because you never know where things are gonna end up. And a decision that you decide to make on a whim could end up being the thing that turns your painting from being ordinary into something that you're actually really, really proud of. And that ended up being this painting for me. We have quite a few parts to get to and a few decisions I go back on and change before we get there. But don't worry, there'll definitely be a full final reveal. So it was at this point that I realized that the composition was just off, and so I decided that I needed to go back in and actually change the location of where things are and the shape of things because I just wasn't happy with how it was looking. And I hate going backwards. I hate when I flesh something out to like a pretty decent level and then I have to go back in and replace things and restructure, and I hate it so much. But I'm always really happy that I did because it ends up looking 10 times better, and it just goes to show like the creative process is not linear. It's going to be all up and down, and eventually you're going to get to that final result that you're really happy with. And here I am back at it again with my smudging technique of my markers, which is giving like preschooler finger painting. But you know what? Whatever, I don't care. As y'all know, I am #1 Posca marker fan. They should sponsor me, low-key. Hi Posca, sponsor me. Anywhoomst, that is where we're gonna leave it for now, and I'll see you in the next part as I continue to work on this and flesh it out and make it look a little bit more better. When you're creating, just remember to keep on going. Okay, bye.